Hello friend, welcome to the channel. My name is Fula Kamara. Today we are in chapter 6, which is customizing the chart of account. The chart of account is the heart of any QuickBooks Online file. Customizing the chart of account is crucial because some clients may not appreciate accounts that do not apply to them. The chart of account customization normally includes editing the names of the default account, adding account numbers, merging duplicate account, and then making unused account inactive, because we can delete account numbers in QuickBooks Online. However, we are just able to make them inactive. Then we also have the option to import industry specific account. And then so now let's look at adding account numbers. Before we add account numbers, we first of all have to make sure the account number option is enabled. So how do we, to access the chart of account, we go to accounting and then chart of account. We can also access this from the gear icon and then chart of account. So these are the two options or two ways to access the chart of account. So in this, we can see that this chart of account doesn't have account numbers. To enable the account numbers, we go to the gear icon and then account and settings. Once we're there, we select the advanced and then select chart of account. So we turn on this slider and then select show account numbers and then we click save. So once we're done, we click done. So now we can see we have the account numbers. So add the account numbers, we select the pencil icon. So once we select the pencil icon, we can enter the account numbers here. So you can see I've started entering this. You have the thousands, the 1000s, these are the assets, and then the liability starts from the 2000 series, okay? And then the equity normally starts from the 3000, and then we have the income, which is the 4000 series, and then the cost of goods sold, the 5000 series, and then the expense is the 6000 series. So once we're done, we click save. So now we can see we have the account numbers. So in order for us to add account, we select new, and then that is to create a new account. So we can either associate the account or categorize the account in the expense, the income or expense or bank or asset or credit card or liability and equity. So we have the option to select either one of these. So for these, let's say we are creating an expense account. So we select the expense, and then so now we select where do we want to categorize this account. It is gonna be in the expense, but to be specific, which side of the expense is it? Advertising, or let's just say it's an advertising. So now the account name, we can give it any name we want to give it. I can just say advertising stroke promotion, and then we can either add a description or not. And then so once we're done, we can click save. So now we can see that if we scroll down, let's look for advertising. So we can see this is the account that we just created. So now we have this account here, account numbers, and then editing the account names. Sometimes it's necessary to edit the account names to make them more meaningful and easily identifiable. Okay, so let's say for example, like for this checking, maybe we want to edit this to ensure we have a detailed name, so it can remind us which account this relates to. If we click edit, so here we can say checking, and then on the account name we can say checking. Let's say maybe the last 4 digits of the account number, we can say 111. Okay, and then once we're done, we can save. So that's how you edit the account name. So you click save, and then merging account. So there are times when we have a lot of accounts, we would want to merge them. Maybe we might have like 2 accounts serving the same purpose. So in that case, we would like to merge those accounts. In order for us to merge account, we have to first make sure the names are the same. So once we have the same account names, then we'll be able to merge them. Okay, so to merge account, let's first of all find the account that we want to merge. So first we need to do like an edit, right? We have to edit these names for them to have like the same names. So let's say computer repairs and maintenance. Let's say we want to merge these two accounts, right? The computer repairs and building repairs. Since these are all repairs, we want to merge them. So first of all, let's edit one of the account first. So once we click edit, we can copy this name, so and then exit. So once we exit, that is for the building repairs, and then we can go back to the next account that we want to merge, which is the computer repairs. So we click edit, and then so we change this. Now we just paste the account name as the building repair. So now once we save, it say this account already exists. They say you already have an account with the name, would you like to merge? So we click yes. So once we click yes, and then we save. So now you can see there is no more computer repair. There is only one account now, which is the building repair, because we've merged that account. And then so our next topic is making account inactive. So we can make account inactive by selecting this. So once we select, please note that making some account inactive can tidy up the client file, but please note that inactive accounts can only be removed from report if they have a zero balance. So if we have inactive, if we make some account inactive, they won't be shown on the report. However, if they have balances, they would be shown on the report as well. So what we're saying is, let's say for example here, if we run the report, we won't see any inactive account. So let's go to report, and then let's just run the balance sheet report. Okay, and then once we run it, we can say for the, let's say this year, we just wanted this year, and then click run. And then once we run this, you can see that the accounts that you can only see here are the active account. Any inactive account won't show. But if for example, if some accounts have balances in them and then we make them inactive, they will still show up here in this report. That's what we're trying to explain. So for us to make an account inactive, we have to make sure the account doesn't have balance. So that's the first point. And then so we also have specific account that we cannot make inactive, like for example the opening balance equity account. So the opening balance equity, this one, we cannot make it inactive. For example, if we say make it inactive, you can see unable to make inactive, because this account, we always have to maintain this account. So that's the reason. So now let's say we want to make one of these accounts, like design income, inactive. So we can go to we can click on the down arrow and then select inactive. So this account is used by a product or service. You see, so the account that are used by a product or service cannot be made inactive as well. So let's look for another account. Let's say labor, right? Unable to make it inactive. So let's try the fuel. So fuel, let's make fuel inactive. So if we select fuel and then make inactive, so you see, so now we have made the account inactive. So now you won't be able to see fuel. So the only way, after we've made an account inactive, for us to make it active again, we won't be able to do it from this action column, because if you click, there is no option. You can only either edit an account or make inactive. So if we want to like bring back accounts that we've made inactive, we have to go back to the gear icon above the action column. So we select this gear icon and then check the include inactive. So once we've checked that, now we should be able to see both the active and inactive account. So for the inactive account, you will see make inactive. You see, to make it active, we can just select make active. So now you see we've made it active. So if we want to make it inactive again, we can just select and then make inactive and click yes. So that's how to make an account inactive. So please note there are limitations. So account editing limitations, because sometimes we have some limitations with the accounts that we can make active and those that we cannot. So here is a list of the accounts. So the following list of accounts can be edited, but they cannot be made inactive or merged with other accounts. So here is a list. So number one, we have the account receivable, and then 2, opening balance equity account. So the opening balance equity, and then for retained earnings. And then the next one is reconciliation discrepancies. And then the next one is unapplied cash payment income. And then we also have sales tax payable. And then the next one, services. And then we also have sales of product income. And then uncategorized asset. And then uncategorized expense and income. And then owner's equity. So this is the list of accounts that have limitations. Okay, these are the accounts that can be edited. We can edit the names, but we cannot make them inactive. Like we can change the names. For example, if we say for the account receivable, we can go in and look for account receivable. So we have account receivable. So we can edit this account, but we cannot make it inactive. So let's say we can edit the name. Like for example, we can change this name to AR. So we can change the name, but we cannot make it inactive. So you see now we have the AR new. Let's say retained earnings. So for retained earnings, let's see if we can edit. So retained earnings, let's say so you see we can edit this account, but we can make them inactive. So the inventory or stock asset and cost of goods sold account can be renamed as well, made inactive and merged, but they have some limitation as well. So the inventory and the cost of goods sold account, we can edit and merge them, but they can be made inactive if they are not assigned to any product or service. They can be merged or renamed, but if changes are made to the product or service item that relate to this account, the merge will be undone and revert back to original name. So those are the limitations, and that's the end of chapter 6. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video. Thank you.